You think reality is made of things you can touch? It's a lie. The thing you can touch is just a cage. The power is trapped inside. The power is the vacuum. Wake up and look at the holes in your life. That's where the truth breathes. Listen. 30 spokes are marching, 30 soldiers in a ring, all converging on the center where the silence is the king. They're the muscle and the timber, they're the grit and they're stone, but they're circle in the middle where the fucking nothing sits alone. You see the wood, you see the rim, you see the spinning of the reel, but without that empty act, all the motion isn't fucking real. It's the vacancy that carries your bitch ass across the dusty road. The hollow is the ghost walker that is lifting up a load. The spokes are just the boundaries, the hub is just the skin. The journey only happens through the fucking space that sits within. We build these rigid structures, yeah, we fortify the frame, while the empty corsets laughing at our superficial game. You can't ride a solid block, you need the engine to be clear. It's the zero at the center, driving everything you fear. Take the silt from the river, feel the dampness in the palm. Spin apart as real a destiny and keep the spirit calm. You're molding up the walls of clay or baking them in fire, building up the edges of the object of your sick desire. But you can't drink the ceramic and you can't eat the glaze. It's the hollow in the middle where the cooling water stays. The vessel is a boundary, a perimeter of earth, but the emptiness inside it is the only thing of fucking worth. A cup that's full of cup is just a stick upon the shelf. It only serves the thirsty one, is completely empty of itself. We choke on our own fullness, we choke on our own greed, pumping poison in the mind when it's the vacuum that you need. Shit your waste out, let the contents hit the floor. You can't receive until you empty out your stores. Swing that hammer at the mountain, cut the cedar for the beam, carve the windows and the doorways till you realize the dream. Staring at the wallpaper, the floorboards in the light, thinking that the solid substance is what keeps you through the night. But you don't live in the timber and I don't live in the stone. You live inside the vastness where the stand sits alone. The walls are just the cages forming nothing that you breathe. The space between the ceiling is the place where soul perceives. A room without an empty is a solid block of wood. It's the fucking void within the structure that makes the dwelling good. We lock ourselves in prisons made of everything we bought, trapped inside the material garbage that our metrics got. The windows out the frame, let the howling vortex through. The architecture matters less than what the space can do. So look upon the something as the tool within the hand. The substance is the benefit, the map across the land. The handle on the bucket is the bridge across the stream. The physical reality that anchors down the dream. But the nothing is the fucking use, the function and the flow. The void is where the energy is, got some room to fucking grow. One provides the structure but the other provides life. The substance is the right stone but the empty is the knife. Benefit is external but utility is deep. In the garden of the nothing is the harvest that you reap. The knife cuts through the bullshit because the edges razor thin. A single point of nothingness where the real executions begin. Don't worship the reason why you're bleeding from the blade. Don't worship the illusion of the uncut that you made. You chase the flashy, you chase the gold, you chase the fucking high. Staring at the dirt and never looking at the sky. But the sky is what contains you, the sky is what remains. Long after your material flesh is rotten and it drains. Be the axle, not the spoke, be the water, not the cup. Be the vastness of the room that swallows all the structures up. Don't be fooled by the silence, don't be blinded by the mask. Everything you're touching is just a shadow on a glass. The fullness is the solid, but the emptiness is Lord. The silence is the music, not the striking of your chord. Build your fucking house, mold your clay, spin your wheel until it's true. But remember, it's the nothing that is working inside you. Shut your mouth, feel the space, let the void take over.